Well, hello everyone, you tuned into a handful of blessings. I'm Kim 1114. So I come to do a video basically on base coats. I get asked all the time, the most frequently asked question about what type of base coat do I use. First off, if you've been a follower of my channel, you know my nails are natural. I don't have any gels or anything or acrylic or anything like that on my nails. So since my nails are natural, I want to use base coats that's going to help my natural nails. Now if you have on acrylics or whatever, it really doesn't matter what type of base coat you use. You can use just about any kind. But if you're a natural, or if you're trying to grow your nails out natural, long, without any gels or anything like that, you want to put some type of nutrients on your nails. So to me, if your nails are natural, the most important thing when you're painting your nails, or if you're doing designs on them, is the base coat and the top coat. The regular nail polish that you use for color or anything like that, in my opinion, you can use any cheap nail polish. Just make sure that you have a good base coat and a good top coat. So I'm going to talk about different types of base coats and what category they fall in. I'm not a professional. This is from experience, from what I've learned from experience. And at the end of this video, I'm going to post pictures of my nails. I used to go to a salon to get my nails done, and my nails were extremely damaged and they would not grow. So I'm going to show you a picture of my nails when I first stopped getting them done, and you can tell the difference from then and now, it was years ago, but I still have the pictures of it. So the first thing I want to talk about is this base coat here. I'm talking about this one first because this one is discontinued. Far as I know, Sally Hansen doesn't make this anymore, but this is a nail quencher, and right now I'm still able to find this on eBay right now, so I still purchase it off eBay. If you can't find it on eBay, you don't have to buy this brand. You don't have to find this brand, but this is a hydrating base coat, and basically this is for people the ladies' nails or male nails that are extremely dry. That's basically what this base coat is for. If you have really dry nails, chipping nails, splitting nails, when they split but not break all the way off, but just have like splits on top of them, this is a good base coat to use. Like I said, this is Sally Hansen Nail Quencher Hydrating Base Coat, and this base coat is discontinued. Basically it locks in moisture on your nails. There are different brands of base coat that you can buy that's a hydrating base coat that's not this one. I have to check and look up some names, and I'll try to do another video later on and tell you about a different name. But like I said, this one is discontinued. You might can find this on eBay. If you lucky, you might find it in your local stores, but I'm not sure. You probably won't be able to find it because, like I said, this one is discontinued. But this is a very good base coat to use if your nails are dry. If you have dry nails, this is the type of base coat you want to use, a hydrating base coat. It doesn't have to be, like I said, Sally Hansen Nail Quencher, because I know this one is hard to find, it's discontinued, but make sure it just says hydrating base coat on it. The next base coat I want to talk about is this one by Sally Hansen. In my opinion, if you're going to use a base coat on your natural nails, I recommend using one by Sally Hansen because their base coats are really good for natural nails. This one is double duty. This is a base and top coat. This is for strengthening. It's a strengthening top coat. Now this is to prevent chips as well, but this is to strengthen your nails. If you have weak nails, you can use this as well. You can actually apply this as a base coat and then apply your nail polish or whatever on, and then apply this as a top coat as well. This is the only one that you can use as a base and top coat. Like I said, it's really good for weak nails. The next one also is Sally Hansen Hard as Nails. This is really good as well for chipping, splitting nails, and it's a nail hardener. This is a nail hardener, so this hardens your nails as well. So both of these are pretty much the same. This one just have a nail hardener in it. This is a strengthening base coat. And this last base coat that I'm showing you, I have not used before, but I have used Calcium by Clean Colors. And this one is Calcium by LA Colors. I think they just started making this because I've never seen it before. But I've purchased this at Walmart. They had it in, and it wasn't that high. I think it was like $1.50, maybe $2. And I purchased 2 bottles. And I wanted it because it has calcium in it. Calcium, which is really good for building your nails up to make your nails grow in thicker and stronger. This also has green tea in it as well. But calcium is really good for natural nails, to strengthen your nails and to help them to grow thicker as well. So I purchased this as well. Now this year I'm going to be mixing my base coats again. And the reason why I showed you all of these base coats and tell you about them is because these are the base coats that I used. Last year I used the Double Duty, the Hard as Nails, and Nail Quencher. And I mixed together. And what made me start mixing my base coats, because my nails are natural. And I don't want to go through, I want calcium on my nails. I want my nails to be hard. I want my nails to be hydrated as well. And I didn't want to have to apply one coat of each one of these on my nails every time I paint my nails. So I just decided last year for the first time to actually take the base coats that I want to use and just mix them all together in a bottle and refill my base coat bottle. So that's what I'm going to do again this year. What I'm going to be putting in there, and what I do, the Sèche Vite bottles, when they're empty, I save them. This is the type of top coat that I use as well. This is a fast drying top coat. I normally buy the professional bottles. When I buy them, they last me probably almost a year, actually, when I buy one bottle. I buy these and I keep the bottles. I always keep the bottles. I never throw them away, the glass bottles, because I always use this to mix base coats or whatever I want to use it in. And this little aluminum foil piece that's on top, I keep that too. This helps seals it airtight. So if I mix some and I don't use all of it, I can just screw the top back on it and it'll still be fine when I get ready to use it again the next time. So this year, I'm going to be mixing my base coats again, and I'm going to apply what I'm going to use in there. The first thing I'm going to pour in is the hydrating base coat. And like I said, I started using this because this is going to hydrate my nails and keep my nails keep moisture in my nails. And by using a hydrating base coat, the moisture in your nails, keeping them from being dry, it helps your nails. If you hit them against something, it'll help them to bend and not break every time. Now if you hit it hard, it'll break, of course, but it keeps your nails flexible basically. So I'm going to use a bottle of this. I have 2 bottles of each one, but right now I'm just going to pour 1 bottle of each in here because I don't know how full this is going to make this. I'm not sure. So that's the hydrating base coat. And when I use the bottles, I always keep the Sally Hansen bottles because I'm used to using these as a base coat. So I know that these bottles, since they're blue, I know that they are my base coat. The next thing I'm going to pour into it is the Sally Hansen Hard as Nails. I'm going to use that as well. And if it looks like I have enough room, I'm going to go ahead and pour both bottles of each one in there. But it looks like I might. The next thing I'm going to do, the Hard as Nails, the first thing I put in there, like I said, once again, was the Nail Quencher. This is going to hydrate my nails and keep my nails with moisture, have moisture in them. The next thing I poured in was the Hard as Nails by Sally Hansen. This is going to keep my nails hard. The next thing I'm going to pour in is a Double Duty strengthening top coat. This is going to strengthen and harden my nails. So I'm going to pour this in next. And the last thing I'm going to pour in is the calcium, which is going to keep my nails thick, strong, and help them to grow in thicker. So if you have thin nails, this is really good to use a calcium base coat. So it looks like I have enough room to go ahead and pour a second bottle of the second bottle that I have of each one of these in. So I'm going to go ahead and mix that right quick. As you can see, this is like half full. So I'm going to go ahead and pour in the second bottles that I have of each one that I just showed you. I'm going to do that right quick. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is give this a really good shake up. Once I get the top on there. Okay, so I'm going to put the top on there. As you can see, I have a full bottle now. And I'm going to shake this up really well. Okay, so you can see that I've shaken it up really well, and you can see the color that it is. It's this color because of the calcium that I put in there. I put 2 bottles of it in there. And basically it's a base coat, so it doesn't really matter. So next what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill these bottles up with it. And I probably have some left. I have about 5 bottles now, so I'm going to fill these up. And I'm going to make sure I put the top on them tightly and store them in my nail polish armoire. They'll last until I get ready to use them. So when I get ready to apply my base coats, and when I run out, I already have like 5 bottles and they're already full. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right quick. And also another tip, you want to make sure you don't have dry nail polish around the brim of your bottles. If you do, take a cotton swab and some nail polish remover and wipe it off so you can screw the top on tightly, and air won't seep in, so it won't become sticky while it's in your armoire or wherever while you're storing it. I'll put it that way. So now I'm going to fill up all of these bottles that I have. Okay, so you can see that there's dried nail polish around this bottle. Hopefully you can see that. So I'm going to take a cotton swab and get all of that off so I can screw the top on tightly on the bottle. You don't want dry nail polish around your bottles, any of your nail polishes. It'll just let air seep in, and basically the nail polish will become sticky. So you want to clean that off before you put the top on it. So you can see this is the way the bottle should look. No dry nail polish on it. That way the top will screw on really easy. And it'll keep your base coats and nail polishes, make them last longer. So I filled all these up, and I have 5 bottles of base coat right now. They're ready to go, and I still have some in the bottle. So what I did was I screwed the top on this tightly, and I'll be able to refill my bottles again, a couple of my bottles again when I'm done, when I run out. So that is a really good way to mix your base coats for natural nails. Really good to have everything that you need for your natural nails. In my opinion, I did it last year for the first time. That was my first time actually ever mixing my own base coat, and I loved it. So far my nails love it. I haven't had any problems with my nails or anything like that since I've been using it. Matter of fact, my nails seem like they're a little bit stronger than they was before then, but my nails are basically in the normal category anyway, so I don't really have a lot of dryness or thin nails or anything like that anymore. Now when I first stopped getting them done from a nail salon, I had a lot of problems, but now basically my nails are pretty strong. So this is a really good way. Hopefully you enjoyed this video again. I'll post a link to the old video that I used last year, but it's basically the same thing. So that is basically it. If you try this method, let me know how it works for you, and I will talk to you later, YouTube. Till then, take care.